So we are heading to my buddy Jason's place to see his Lego collection. Jason and I met on the Lego Inside Tour. We're gonna be hanging out for the day. Being on the tour of Les Mis is pretty awesome because it takes me to different spots. The spot that it took me to this week was Cleveland, Ohio, which was our first stop on tour. So it's pretty full circle to be back here. That's where Jason lives near. So I'm lucky enough that I get to have this experience of being taken back to a place where someone that I know is from. So that's pretty exciting. Jason is a really cool guy. He has a pool house behind his house that is filled with his own personal Lego collection. And you'd think that he was a third-party Lego seller from how much Lego he has, but that is actually not true. He is just very passionate about collecting Lego. I'm pretty excited about this day. It's gonna be an awesome little start to maybe doing this vlog series where I go to different people's, personal collections and kind of document what they got going on. I'm very thankful that Jason has enough room in his busy schedule to give me some time out of his day. That's it for now.
So those are the 2012 Olympics. They made a Team Great Britain collectible series of minifigs. The one below is the German football team that they released. I believe they only released it in Europe. So this is a bunch of Spider-Man minifigs. Some of them, a lot of them, are custom prints. 95% of everything is genuine Lego in there, but there are some non-genuine Lego, I guess you'd say. Some of the ones I love, like the Green Goblins. I think the metallic one is really cool. I love the blue electricity under his feet. I think that's really cool, but that's something someone made. That's not genuine Lego, obviously.
And then we have...
So up there, those are the Whatnot minifigs. There is a seventh one, which I just have to figure out how to fit it in that frame.
Yeah.
Monochrome translucent. There's Batman, 3PO. There's lightsabers in there. It's just kind of a hodgepodge. My wife threw it in a frame and I thought it looked really cool. So we hung it up. This is all the Wizard of Oz minifigs. My wife's got a big Wizard of Oz story. So I kind of did that in honor of having a wife who let me build this.
Now, are these all authentic?
Those are genuine Lego. Those are Lego released minifigs.
Wow, so is this part of a CMF or is this...
Some of them I believe are CMF. I think that monkey wasn't, if I recall correctly. Mm-hmm. I believe the monkey, I can't think of what set it was in, but it was in a different set. So then we have monochrome minifigs. Some of them are actually chromed. These ones here are actually chromed. This one's actually glow in the dark.
Yeah.
You can kind of see how it glows in the dark. Those are to align the printers. So the numbers help the setup guys to align properly. Those are kind of the two styles I've seen.
And then this is the Santa you built.
So I built him. He was displayed at Stan Hewitt Hall, which is in Akron, one of the Rubber Barons' houses.
This is all storage.
So this is all loose piece storage. It's not quite done just yet because, we have a lot of loose pieces right here. I have all three series of mini puzzles. It's red, blue, and green, I believe. Cool. So it's all of them, and eventually I'll hang them up. I have the 19-inch Lego minifigs that they have in stores. I have this one here and then two more over there. Down here, the little space guys, that's one of every color space minifig that you can put together as of right now. That's a CMF series. That's the Halloween spooky CMF series. It's one of the early ones I collected.
Yeah, and I feel like I've seen this guy with the big head in like a bunch of advertisements and things,
And then up here we have some Harry Potter minifigs. The four on the bottom are like the house founders, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw from the micro build Hogwarts set. And then in the middle, those are more Spider-Man. There's a lot of Spider-Man minifigs in this house. So those are some more. There's some pretty cool ones in here. That one up there is made by this guy who custom paints them. So that's actually a Hulk minifig that he then painted.
Wow.
So he's actually making me a couple more of some other characters from Spider-Man. I think this one I think is really cool. And
oh wow.
And then these guys with the cats on their head make me laugh.
Those are incredible. Wow.
Then these are all custom printed Jokers by, I believe those are by Abnormal is the name of the company. They're all Lego, but they just pad print them themselves and then put it on the Everything is Awesome display.
Got the Spider-Man set.
The Spider-Man, that's from Comic-Con 2017. Hey, look at that. This is the Toys R Us Bricktober sets from last year. I have a bunch of them. Not all of them are together yet. Different Disney figs. I have all that to go through, and I'll pull more out and put up there as I go along.
Right from the other bins.
Yeah, I've got like 3 bins of minifigs over there. This was my attempt to kind of collect and keep minifigs that I thought were neat or interesting or together. Some of the favorites, the Nesquik Rabbit.
Nesquik Rabbit is just so iconic.
That's an awesome one.
And what's so cool about him too is if you take the head off, you see the eyes are unfortunately so far apart from each other. And that's
it's creepy.
That's like one of the top 5 weirdest ones that people always talk about. We got the Titanic up here. Gotta at least talk about it.
Yeah, it's a good set. It was a fun build.
It's so big, it's so beautiful.
I built it. My son and I, he was building some other sets, and I built that while my wife was out of town.
Yeah, I still want to get
That was a great build. It's an interesting build too, because if you take it apart in the 3 pieces, the insides of it are actually layered and interesting. Up there's modulars. Those modulars are all on Mills plates. Eventually they'll all be on this table.
Yeah, so this is when you first walk in, this main area is kind of like where, so that's what I was gonna ask you is, are you planning to like kind of fill this up with Lego?
This will be a city.
Okay, cool.
So that's why this edge right here, the edge, is actually the perfect height for a Mills plate. So the Mills plate comes to just under this edge. So it's 19 Mills plates by 17 Mills plates.
19 by 17, yeah. Got it. And then you have that corner over there to kind of get in, to work in with it a little bit. Not
Yeah.
to reach too far, and I'm guessing you could probably, if you needed to get up on here.
I can get on here.
Yeah.
It's got actually a steel frame underneath it.
Wow, that's cool. And then there's some storage underneath.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess right now. We're still getting everything. Here's the Mills plates, and I can, this is, so see, it's right there.
So the difference with the Mills plates and like what they come on is that the Mills plate allows for more modulation. Like
It's also easier to move. A Mills plate, like those are on Mills plates, and I could pick them up and carry them around like anything. Whereas like the ones over there are not on Mills plates, and they're just a lot more fragile. So this Spider-Man is something I made. It's a Spider-Man snowman for a display I did with my lug that was at Stan Hewitt. It was a different year than the Santa. And so it was superheroes. And so we built a bunch of different superhero snowmen.
Cool.
And so that was mine. The 3D printed guys are by a guy in Australia who, he does a whole bunch of different stuff because there's Scooby and Shaggy down here. He does a whole bunch of different 3D printed. And when he does Spider-Man, I usually jump on them if I don't already have them. They're awesome and they're just top quality. These are Comic-Con exclusive minifigs. And there's also the PS5 minifig there and over there, I believe.
That's a PS5 one as well.
The Miles Morales one here, I believe was one in a, when you bought something. I honestly don't remember.
So this is a built version of the one that's over there to the left, right?
Yes, my son, he opened one that he didn't realize was really exclusive and worth some money. And so the only move I had was, well, guess I'm gonna display it.
I love that this football has
A nozzle valve.
Yeah.
So that's a Bricker Builds
Cool.
as well. So this is a San Diego Comic-Con set.
The Batman and Joker.
Yeah, the Batman and Joker from 2008. These were Toys R Us exclusives. This was one, I think it was Bricktober. I honestly am not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
Wow, the miniatures are
Yeah, the miniatures and the little vehicles. I just really like them. Even the little helicopter up on top of the pizza shop.
Got the ship in a bottle down here.
Ship in a bottle. Great set. Great build. This is the Market, the modular,
Waiting
the
to be
fan
built.
designed one.
Fan design,
Yeah.
right, okay.
That I'm waiting to build.
We got some troopers down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some armies for some different ideas I have. So I have a whole bunch of there that need to be opened.
That's wild.
Usually when kids want to come and play, I'll be like, hey, open these sets. And they'll build the minifigs because, well, they love minifigs. Here's some more of those Lego minifig guys. And then you got SpongeBob sets here. I think that was SpongeBob, yeah. I know this was SpongeBob.
Oh, this is from Glove World. Oh my God, that's awesome. Is that custom or is that?
No.
These are real sets.
Yeah,
huh?
that was real.
Yeah.
And then there's the mixer.
And that was Jamie.
Jamie Bird.
Jamie did that one, and the coaster as well. It's just so
Coaster.
big. Got the Haunted Mansion, which is a classic. We went to the Haunted Mansion
And
in Billund.
I actually got this one at a yard sale where the woman was getting rid of all her boyfriend's Lego. So up there, most of these are modulars. The set you'll see of Sitcom Tower, you ever seen that?
Yeah.
So that's what that is right there. That's the start of it.
Oh, cool.
It's got Central Perk and all that.
Yeah, and that'll be down on the table, right?
Yeah, that'll be on the table.
We got the Brickerfields version of Darth Maul.
Yep. And then this is the Bricktober sets from, I think it's from 3 years ago. It might be 2. I could have my years off just a little bit. You can see like the Ghostbusters house is on a Mills plate down there. And then
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck. And this is, I love this one.
Whoa, is that from
Never Ending Story.
Yeah. Wow.
So some
Is
of
that
the
a
pieces.
Brickerfields, or is that
No.
that's just someone else?
Yeah.
This one too, this right here is crazy because Target was selling it for, I mean, it was discounted at one point for like $50, and now a new one runs for nearly like $300
Do they really?
in the box. Yeah. Oh, and this is cool. Is that
That's Thanos.
custom? Is that
No,
custom?
no, that was.
that one exists. Wow.
So then over here,
Lawn House, I have that one. We love that one. Dollhouse style. There's a few more modulars.
a few more modulars. Modulars were the
Star Wars
first thing that
stuff.
kind of, other than my son, the modulars really kind of hooked me.
Yeah, so I guess as I'm filming some of this more like recognizable stuff, I had a question that I want to ask you, which is like, when did you get into Lego to a point of like where this was going to start becoming
2014.
like, okay.
My son, he's an only child. And so he went away, like he was into his grandma's house, and it was the first time he had been away from us other than when we moved here from California. And so he was away from us for like a week, and it drove me batty. It drove me absolutely batty. And so I ended up going and buying some much bigger than a child his age should have Star Wars sets. And when he came back, we started building them, and well, I started building them and he played with them basically. But started doing that, and it just kind of was like, it was on like Donkey Kong at that point. And then he got more into like stop motion movies, and he has a little stop motion movie studio in the basement of the house.
Oh, cool. So does he have his own little like Lego collection down there?
He has some, but most of it comes over here. He doesn't do it as much. He's kind of more focused on lacrosse. He still comes over here and helps build. Actually, there's a Deadpool that he started.
And then we got to talk about this one.
Oh, that's from the inside tour. That's a set that I want to build, but there's a part of me that it hurts my soul. I know Lego's supposed to be opened and played with, so
We're talking. This is on the market right now for anywhere between like $5,000 to $7,000. So
There was that one, didn't it go for like 11.5?
probably, and I mean, give this thing 2 years, and that's going to be like the market standard.
So yeah, so the 3D printed duck, the green one,
Just right there in the cage, but it's a green 3D printed. I'm actually gonna.
Yeah, it's right on top.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the signed Star Wars set, and I don't remember his name right now, but when we were on the tour, and that guy who I hung out with the day of the build, the next day at that meal we had where you and Kelly won, for your builds, he gave me that. That was the last box set he designed, and so he signed it and gave it to me.
Yeah.
So once all this stuff on the shelves, these shelves are far from done. A lot of this stuff's going to come out and go on the table, and then I can kind of arrange a little better.
Oh, I have this one in box at home. I can't wait to build it one day.
I actually admittedly did not build this. A friend of mine did. They were having a staycation, and they wanted some Lego sets to build. So I gave him this set, and I gave him the Bugatti.
Oh,
And
man.
He built the Bugatti, and then her and her daughter built this one. That's a Daily Bugle. I'm going to actually make this bigger. I have multiple copies, which when we get upstairs,
To make it taller?
I'm going to make it wider and taller.
Ooh,
So
cool. Okay.
this I actually just got. That's from the 3D printed guy. I think it's pretty awesome. It's just, the quality is just stupendous.
Yeah, that's
And it's
that's
just
best
like
part
the
about
minifig.
it. Oh, we got the Sydney Opera House.
So that one you can tell is pretty damaged. I actually need to take that one down and rebuild it because it is tore up from the floor up, from all the moves and stuff. And
Is this the unofficial one, or is this?
no,
yeah.
that's Ghostbusters.
They have the official one.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
that one.
okay, yeah.
It's the same as that one right there. It's just sideways.
You got two?
Sure, I only have two. The birds, my wife actually built the birds.
Oh, yeah, the birds
Those
set.
those are pretty awesome.
Well, these are all
Ideas.
customs, right? Yeah. Oh no, these are.
Those are the ideas set.
Got it. Is that the old? That's the old one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they have new birds out right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're insects.
Insects. Okay.
More 3D printed.
Wow.
And then these three guys in the front, I was at a Lego store in Indianapolis, suburbs somewhere, I can't remember the name of it. And this guy had someone and they painted the wooden minifigs. And then this one's like a resin cast and it feels like, pick it up. It's like you could rob a bank with that thing.
Wow.
It's got some heft to it.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
I mean, yeah, the resin cast just looks. I mean, the 3D printed stuff looks good, but
That just looks like it's flawless.
and the weight to it is just kind of incredible.
Yeah, it weighs a lot more than you
You can see
expect.
like the smoothness of it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then I got another bricker builds. Shocking, I know. The Dragon Egg. They're just fun builds, techniques. I learn a lot of techniques when I do that, which is kind of what my focus has been lately.
And I mean, like that's in my opinion, that's like the best part of building, right? And I'm like, so I haven't built in such a long time, other than like maybe some smaller sets because I've been on the road. But like, I can't wait to like rip open some boxes and just like explore some technical.
Yeah,
things.
like that's what I really love, and these are puzzles. So there's actually no, there's like 8 puzzles. There's some I have a laundry room over here to wash my Lego.
Okay, cool.
And so there's 3 puzzles hanging there, and there's 2 upstairs, and there's 1 over in the corner. So my wife and I put them together and then had them matted. So those are hanging up all over the place. That one on the top was a bear.
I imagine because
My friend actually, I got to the point, and I have a friend who does puzzles, and I was like, Jen, here. And so I was just so frustrated.
We got a little custom minifig plaque.
Yeah, that was a Christmas present.
That's cool. We got the birds. Those are bigger than I thought they were.
They are actually
I haven't
pretty
seen
big.
them out of the box yet. They look great up there though. Oh, that's the sorting box.
This is a sorting box.
Is that the dude? That's from the custom guy online, isn't it?
Yeah, because I got that one and I got the smaller one. So under here, there's storage so that I can put sets that maybe Christmas Village, stuff that I'm only gonna break out seasonally.